Hey everybody, it's a rainy day, so no work today because it started flooding around here. So I got some replays that I can go ahead and do. Unfortunately, Cockatrice doesn't have like anything more than play fast, or pause as far as replays go. So it's gonna have to be like this. This game, Bant Eldrazi. We go to 3 games, I lose it. So I keep the hand because look at all that lock. I'm like, yeah, I'll be okay. If I need to, I can dig into whatever I need. And I figure I'll play my lantern first. My opponent is going first, so there is a chance that they might have some discard. I didn't know that they were playing Bant Eldrazi though, but I took the risk. Sure enough, it's Bant Eldrazi. I was still, up until I saw the Thought Knot, I was concerned that it was Tron, but I still had Pithing Needle, so I was like, oh, that's not so bad. Oh yeah. Oh no, it wasn't one land. I had Ghost Quarter. So yeah, untap, play my Ghost Quarter, and start playing out the lock. Oh, and the needle. I saw the Heath in my opponent's hand thanks to that, or 2 Heaths in my opponent's hand thanks to the Thoughtseize. So, yeah, opponent Thought Knots away my Codex Shredder. Actually, that Codex Shredder should have been exiled, but that was my mistake. So bridge on top, and that's really game. I mean, my opponent should be trying to use Displacer here in a second, but apparently doesn't know. Yeah, so I'm using Pixis here to help control. Easier to see. Yeah. Grab the ruins there. And again, my opponent should be trying to use Displacer here to do tricks with Thought Knot to control my draw, but instead they concede. So game 2. I mean, it didn't really matter because I was going to just mill myself into a, I was going to try to mill myself into a Pithing Needle. Alright, so I have the mulligan. Decent hand. I was afraid to mull one more time, so. Yeah, Thoughtseize, and I see that Endbringer, and I am super scared. I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to Pithing Needle that. When what I really should have done is Pithing Needle the Engineered Explosives, which I know my opponent is running, and happen to draw that turn. So, yeah, there's Displacer. Shredder. And there's the explosives. And pops it. So, I go ahead and Abrupt Decay the Displacer real quick, and just try to do as much harm as I can. So I do think that I made the mistake. I don't know why I have this open still. I do think I have the mistake. I still made the mistake of using Pithing Needle on Endbringer instead of Displacer. Or not Displacer, Engineered Explosives. So yeah. Get that fancy Glimmer Void there. Yay. Yeah, that World Breaker is going to hurt too. So yeah, there's a Chalice. So all I'm doing here is trying to self-mill into a bridge if I can. I don't play the Stirrings because it's just going to get countered by Chalice. Yay, bridge. Here comes, yeah, Oblivion Silver. But I know the Endbreaker's coming. So what I plan on here is I try to Spellskite to get ready for Endbringer, to try to redirect with all the blue mana I got, the Opal and the Glimmer Void. I don't play the lantern because I don't want it to just die to the chalice. So here in response to Stony, I know I need to get rid of that chalice. So I sack the shredder, get abrupt decay, and I've taken a lot of damage at this point. So I just try to abrupt decay the chalice. Oh, and put needle on top. So, I mean, it looks like I will have stabilized, but then comes World Breaker, and I lose. Almost stabilized. So game 3. Yeah, look at that natural lock with discard and Inventor's Fair. It is pretty good. I mean, my opponent still has World Breaker there, which I'm worried about, but I mean, I didn't know it at the time until I played the Thoughtseize. Yeah, I get rid of that World Breaker. Try to get rid of that Ancient Stirrings. So many Ancient Stirrings. I have to use Lantern to get rid of that Engineered Explosives on top. And I figure I can still Academy Ruins back my Lantern, so I should still be okay, as far as I'm thinking. Yep. My Lantern, and just trying to control now. And I'm trying to self-mill into a bridge or a needle. Yeah. Stirrings for the bridge. I didn't want to use Inventor's Fair yet because I did have Stirrings coming up, and why pop the Fair when I could just use the Stirrings? Here comes Sower and exiling my stuff. So here is where the correct move, yeah, yep, there we go. Sack Inventor's Fair, Pithing Needle. I have to name World Breaker because my opponent can just sack land, get Breaker back. And I'm trying to self-mill into another needle to stop this Oblivion Sower thing going on. Now what I should do here in a moment, and what I didn't know is both of my needles are at the bottom of my deck. So what I should do is sack my Shredder and search up a needle, like right now. Because if I just play a needle, I win. That's it. Because I don't deck because I got Ruins out. You can't instant speed Sower me. I'll take 1 damage for Noble Hierarch, but I have another, well, I don't know if I have another Inventor's Fair in here, but I got plenty of ways to take care of Noble Hierarch still. Yeah, there goes my Inventor's Fair. Still not seeing a needle, and there's both of my other needles, and I lose. So yeah, I should have used a Codex Shredder, sacked. Yeah, and I even said it. Use Shredder to, well, no, I should have used, wait, did I have a needle in my graveyard? I thought I did. Oh well. But either way, if I didn't have one in my graveyard, I should have gotten Fair to go get needle. But yep, so 1 and 2 with this in this match with Bant Eldrazi. 1 and 1 so far.